What up, though? Good evening and welcome to another episode of Unfiltered on Notoriously Opinionated. It's your man of many names and monikers. Go ahead and hit me up with Scrap tonight. You dig? That's other than my family nickname, Scrap is probably the other nickname that I've gone by for the better part of my life. So yeah, but I go by a whole people that know me by a few nicknames. Some of them they came up with they damn self. But man, this is your first time tuning in to Unfiltered on Notoriously Opinionated. Welcome. If you've been rocking with the kid, welcome back. Appreciate y'all for tuning in another night, another Wednesday, 8 p.m. Same notorious time. You already know what it is. Man, today we're gonna dive into we still, what is this, like part 5? I think this is like part 5 of the relationship saga, right? And like I said, this whole thing is talking about relationships. This whole thing is talking about, we're not talking about just romantic relationships. You got to go back to the relationship you got with yourself that transitions into the relationship that you have with everything and everybody else. If you a piece of shit by yourself, that piece of shitism is what you're going to bring into this relationship. So we're going to get into different foundations of how to build a healthy relationship in the event that you are in an unhealthy one. All right. We're going to talk about active listening tonight, a superpower. We're going to talk about clear and effective communication. But before we get to all that, we're going to get to some shout outs. But before we get into any of that, let me bring in my guest for tonight. What it do, my guy?
Hey, what's happening, Scrap?
Man, chilling. You dig? So here's what I want you to do. I want you to introduce yourself to the people. Let them know what you got going on, and then we gonna tap back in from there.
Hey, y'all. My name is Reggie Ramsey. I'm out here in Kansas City, Missouri. Hey, and I got a PhD in adversity, so I definitely know what's going on. But hey, listen, about these relationships out here, man, I'm seeing like a lot of stuff that, like business, family. Family is the worst one, really. But man, it's crazy out here. But hey, we got to get it together. But we're gonna talk about that tonight, though.
Hey, man, we got to get it together. We definitely gonna talk about it. But the thing, man, you hit on something that's key. That family relationship, bro. That family relationship is kind of like, unfortunately, depends on how you was brought up. It's the building blocks of who you became to be. You know what I'm saying? So,
right.
Like your family structured everything else. You know what I'm saying? So
hold up, but Scrap, I want to ask you one thing about the family relationships, because, bro, like, I can tell you this, like, my grandma, my granny,
yeah,
they don't make them like that no more.
No, not at all.
My mama wasn't even like my granny, but I mean, no. I'm just saying, when granny died, I mean, it's like the family, like, man, there's no more get-togethers. There's no more nothing. The love is gone.
So unless you got like, all right, so for example, like my Aunt Peggy, right? My Aunt Peggy was like my grandmother's firstborn.
Right.
And so she was like way older than my mother, right? Who was the baby, right? So unless you got that grandma or that older auntie, you know what I'm saying, that's gonna keep the family traditions alive, that's gonna keep the family reunions, that's gonna keep all that stuff going, man. Them aunties and them grandmas was the linchpin, and they ain't built like that no more.
No, they're not built like that no more. And it's like we kind of like veered away from like our own culture. You know what I'm saying? We have no culture in anything anymore. It's like the family, family is a system. So within the family system, it's like, man, everything has been broken up, due to, I mean, like, man, there are like so many things that's going on out here with that, just in itself, and that's the thing that we kind of like need to bring back together. And I'm so glad to get on here and be able to talk about this.
Oh man, without question. Hey, so I should have been had you on here, and you can hey man, so just so y'all know, right? Me and this dude go back probably about 30 years. You know what I'm saying? We go back a good 30 years. You know what I'm saying? And a solid cat. You know what I'm saying? So the information that he's gonna be doling out, peep that, pay attention. All right, let's get into some matter of fact, let's hit this grab bag real quick before we get into shout outs. Let me hit this grab bag. All right, so here's what the grab bag is. I got a brown paper sack with a bunch, like, in case y'all don't be believing me that I got a bunch of things in here, that's a bunch of questions. There's some of them, right? So it's not just one question I put in there and you just pull out in case anybody thought it was some trickery to it. I spin it around, I'm gonna pull one out, and we both gonna answer it. All right. Did I already answer this? All right, I don't think so. If you could have an unlimited supply of one thing for the rest of your life, what would it be? If you could have an unlimited supply of one thing for the rest of your life, what would it be?
I would think I would like to have an unlimited supply of love.
That's what's up.
I would like to have that because that's like the building block. I mean, that's the thing that connects things together is with love. So I would like to have a whole lot of love because I like to give it.
I'm on the same wavelength, and I'm glad that you on here, and I'm glad that you answer like that, because most people, if they was asked that question, Big Swaffer said good health. See, these is brothers I know. These is brothers you know what I'm saying? These are brothers I grew up with. Because if I was to just take a camera out on the street and ask somebody, hey, if you had a chance to have an unlimited supply of anything, what would you say? Money. I want an unlimited supply of money. Me personally, I'm torn between
listen, hold up, Scrap. Let me tell you, I wanted to say loyalty. I was torn between loyalty and love because those are the two things that are missing a lot out here.
Right.
Because people don't love you, they just use you till they don't need you.
Okay, now hold on. I'm gonna tap in on that real quick. But to relate the question to myself, if I could have an unlimited supply of anything in this world for the rest of my life, it would be peace. Right? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if I could have an unlimited supply of peace just on tap, like forever, I'm gonna rock with peace. You dig? Because if I'm peaceful within myself, if I'm peaceful within my spirit, everything else is on the way. You know what I'm saying? The love is on the way. Everything's on the way.
Hey, Scrap, you went a little deeper than I did with that.
Peace, bro. That's what I
mean, because like for real, that's what we all striving for out here. As like really men out here, man, we striving for peace,
Now, hey, well, hold up. Let me put what bro said on the screen real quick. All right, because I'm not discounting this at all. So, bro said good health. Then he heard the exchange that we going with, and he's like, but without good health, what does it really matter? Now, I'm not disagreeing with that at all. I completely agree with good health. You feel me? I completely agree with health but it's like, if I'm peaceful, I'm gonna be peaceful even in bad health. You know what I'm saying? If
the peace increases your health.
I'm telling you,
I mean,
But
because
I'm not.
if you out here worrying, struggling,
That jacks
surviving,
your health up.
yeah, that messed your health up.
Yeah, that jacks your health up. Stress is one of the main suppliers of heart disease. One of the building blocks of cancer, because you so tight and you so balled up. You know what I'm saying, man? Hey, peace.
Especially in our community.
Real talk.
Especially in our community. And like, man, like we've like deviated away from like some of our traditional stuff. I mean, like, man, the family system now is like really, really, really messed up. I'm just gonna keep it real with you. Yeah. It's really, really messed up because now all the families are splintered.
Right.
It ain't no love there no more. It's like, man, when we meet up, it's just the quick stuff. It ain't like it used to be.
Right.
You remember when we was kids, Scrap? Hey, kids stayed in their place and grown-ups stayed in their place.
Yeah.
There's no line right now.
Bro, when we was kids, it wasn't all that a bunch of adults in a living room and then the kids is just there like, what's up? What's happening? You know what I'm saying? It wasn't none of that. Get your ass out of here. You ain't got no business being in here. Go there with the rest of the kids. What
Granny used to say, get out of grown folks' face.
Get out of grown folks' business. Yeah. No, real rap. But yeah, I can definitely see love. I can definitely see health. But for me, there's gonna have to be peace. All right, let's hit one more grab bag question.
Man, you need to go and empty that out on me.
All right, let me see what we got here. Oh, that's a little one.
Little turns into big though.
Yeah, real talk. All right, what's one thing you want to learn this year? What's one thing you want to learn this year?
Well, the one thing I want to learn this year is I need to get more tech savvy. And that's the one thing that I really need to get on. I want to get a little more tech savvy so where I can like navigate these platforms, because man, I got like a message, but it's just hard for me to get it out because I don't have the platform.
Right.
That's why I called you up. I don't have a platform.
Hey man, I'm gonna tell you what, man. One of my shout outs, and this goes along with one of the things that I want to continue to learn this year. One of the reasons why I believe that my show, because I've been doing this show for about 3 years now, right? But I believe that one of the reasons why the show didn't take off like I hoped it would. I mean, it was cool. I got some viewers, I got some subscriptions, but I think now it's really gonna take off because my marketing is better, my promotion is better. You know what I'm saying? I know how to do different things with my marketing and my promotion, and so more eyes is getting on the show, right?
Hold up. So Scrap, you was able to build relationships, right?
Without question. And it was real rap.
Exactly. I was saying you building relationships.
And it was those relationships with people that showed me how to better do my marketing, showed me how to better do my promotion. And so now, instead of pretty much only influencing maybe 1,000, 2,000 people, I think last week I had an influence on 28,000 people, and that was at the end of the week. Right now, I'm already at 22,000 influences, and it's just Wednesday, you know. So, I mean, it's growing. Big Bro said contract mastery. Hey, so when
hold up, that's a good thing right there.
Contract. Hey, so I'm a certified paralegal, right? And one of the things that I was one of the reasons why I started studying, why I got into paralegal studies, was so I could understand contracts. People don't understand, bro. Everything you put your name on is a contract. You dig? It's a contract. I got my highest grades in contract law. I had to get that. You know, I had to get that. All right. That was the grab bag. All right, next up, we're gonna do some shout outs, man. First and foremost, man, once again, for I don't know how many consecutive weeks, man, shout out to Kansas City Hip Hop Week. You dig? Kansas City Hip Hop Weeks going on at various sites around the city from June 1st to June 8th. So shout out to Kansas City Hip Hop Week. They got some good things going on. They got they gonna end it with a bang. It's gonna be like pretty much all of your prevalent hip hop artists out of Kansas City. I want to say man, I'm gonna have to get the list, but it's a dope lineup. You know what I'm saying? It's a bunch of cats and ladies out of the Kansas City area that's gonna be performing in that last night of Kansas City Hip Hop Week. But they got beats and business to where they gonna show you how, if you in the rap industry, if you in the music industry at all, they're gonna be showing you how to look at your contract. You know what I'm saying? If you decide to sign a contract, how to create a contract if you go independent. It's a lot of business. It's a lot of business acumen and business knowledge that you're gonna learn in that beats and business. They got fashion shows. They got a rap battle. They got, man, it's the whole week's gonna be dope, bro. I saw the whole itinerary. It's gonna be dope. I'm gonna miss the first day because of my second shout out, which is Tacos and Tequila. I will be at Tacos and Tequila June 1st. Real rap. I will be at Tacos and Tequila. That's the only day I'm liable to miss is June 1st, because I will be at Tacos and Tequila. So yeah, shout out to Kansas City Hip Hop Week, man. That's what's up with hey, that's some good stuff going on for the city. Next, I want to give a shout out to them Kansas City Royals. Man, the Royals, it is almost June, and the Royals is still in second place in the Central, right?
Hold on, could that scream championship again, like 16?
Hey man, hey, I'm putting you like this. If they still in second place at the end of June, I'm gonna start getting excited, because that's the same thing they did in 2014 and 2015. It had that same kind of feel. It's like, man, they some base hitters. They got a lot of pop. They got a good defense.
Oh no, but they had Chapman back then.
Yeah.
That closer, they had Chapman back then.
Yeah, but they got a good pitcher staff, bro. Like, they got some young arms that's slinging it. 99, 100 coming out the pen. You know, they got some good ones. So, man, shout out to them Kansas City Royals, man. Next off, shout out to them Kansas City Chiefs for trying to fuck up the mother. Hey, man. Hey, I promise, bro. The Chiefs got a chance at being legendary right now, and these kids is trying to fuck it up. I'm irritated with our receivers right now.
But hold up, but with the receivers, it goes back to the topic of the night. It's relationships.
Real rap.
Everything that happened to them was due to poor choices on relationships.
Can't deny that. Like no lies spoken. Like I can't find no fault, because, man, but that's why, hey, the NFL got some scale to where they go into the psychology of the player to see if they're not just a good physical fit, but a good psychological fit for this squad. Like, are you more prone to go out there and go a $120 in a foreign car and get in a Ferrari and get into a damn wreck 3 months before the season start? How prone is your dumb ass to do that? You know, how prone are you to get caught with some weed? Weed's damn near legal. It's legal.
It's legal here.
Wow. How you go? I don't understand, man. So, you know, it's at least 3 Chiefs players right now that's in trouble with the law. And I believe Rashee Rice got suspended for half the season, didn't he?
Hey, listen, they really don't even need him.
I ain't gonna say all that.
But I'm just saying, if he bring all of that, they really don't need him.
Oh, okay, yeah, okay. I'm with you now. Yeah, hey, so I agree.
Hold up, but that goes back to the topic, a relationship.
Yeah.
He has a relationship with the team.
He got to have a better relationship with himself to understand and take accountability for his actions, and then the relationship with the team.
Exactly. Yeah. You're right.
But hey, yeah.
Hey, do you ever talk about the NBA on here?
A little bit. Yeah,
a little bit. Okay.
A little bit.
Now I just been looking at Anthony Edwards, man. He killing it now.
Yeah. So I was gonna do a shout out to the Minnesota Timberwolves for knocking
I'm so glad they knocked them off.
Hey, they knocked my Lakers out last year, man, and so they knocked my Lakers out this year. But,
hold up, they swept them this year.
Hey, we didn't have to go there. I was trying to avoid. No, we won a game. We did win a game. Yeah, we won a game.
I was 4-1.
Yeah, we won a game.
No, I'm thinking about Minnesota. They swept Phoenix.
Yeah, we won a game. I'm gonna fight for that one game too. We gonna argue about us winning that one game.
Hey, the Lakers need a lot of help, man.
Man, the Lakers need a lot of help. They do. That's my squad. That's been my squad for as long as I can remember. That's been my squad for the same amount of time that if I go all the way back to the Kings, that's been my squad. But
how far can you go back with the Lakers?
I can go back with the Lakers to at least 83.
Okay.
Yeah.
That ain't bad.
Yeah, I can go back with the Lakers to 83.
83 is when they got rid of Norm Nixon.
Right. all I know is Pat Riley.
Yeah.
That's all I know is Pat, But yeah, man, I do a little basketball just in the shout outs and whatnot, but
that's what's up.
But yeah, man, shout out to the Kansas City Chiefs. But what I was gonna say was I believe firmly in my heart that all these distractions preseason and going into the season is just going to be added fuel through the season to where at the end of the season, when they get that three-peat, we're going to look back and be like, man, look at what they overcame. You know what I'm saying? So
I really believe they're going to get the three-peat.
They putting all their eggs in this basket.
Yeah, they're going to get that.
I believe that. All right. Now, here's something that might be news to you. Man, shout out to my guy Mustafa, man. And Mustafa, if you're not watching this right now, if you watch this in the future, I'm gonna take your other shoe. The next time I see you, I'm gonna take your shoe and I'm gonna run around with it because you ain't called me yet. You better call me. You know what I'm saying? Or as soon as I see you, I'm gonna take your shoe. I'm gonna take whatever shoe I didn't take the first time. I'm gonna take that one this time, right? So you better get at me, man. Shout out to my guy Mustafa, man. That's my guy. I got much love for that dude, man. Shout out. And lastly, shout out to all the kids that's in school, man, and got good grades. You know what I'm saying? If you wound up with a C average, that's cool because your little butt had to have a C average to stay on that team. You wasn't about to play basketball, football, baseball, track, none of that. You wasn't gonna do none of that without them grades, man. So shout out to all the kids that got C's and above. Honor roll is better. Dean's honor roll is what's up, right? But as long as you got it good enough to stay on your squad, shout out to all the kids. But that is not an endorsement of me endorsing public education and public schools, because I don't. That's a whole nother episode, Reggie.
Man, hold up. Call me when you do the episode because I got something for that. I got a lot for that because I
Hey,
feel
real
that it's
talk.
worthless.
Real talk. Worthless, bro. Completely worthless. We was talking about that today at the gig, man. It's like, I'll hit you up when I do that episode, bro.
Man, hit me, man, because hold up. All they doing is, like, all the companies is funding the school system for workers because they trying to teach you at school to be a worker, not an owner. And now with the entrepreneurship, everybody's becoming entrepreneurs. So now they want to bring in people from Mexico and all out the other countries to do the work.
We definitely gonna do that show, bro. We
Yeah,
doing that
call
show.
me for that.
Man, I got you. On my word, I got you. All right. So tonight, man. Hold on. Got to give a shout out to my guy Kamara, man. Shout out to my dude Kamara. Shout out to my homeboy Ray, man. Hey, man. See you when you get back. Right. Tonight, though, bro. We gonna get into. So I've been talking about like the foundations of relationships, right? And I done got into understanding what your love language is, understanding the dynamics of the family element when it comes to what you bring into the relationship. Got into just you as an individual. Like, if you as an individual is a piece of shit, then you taking that piece of shit with you into these relationships, right? And so you got to have a good relationship with you, or else you can't expect to have some great relationship with your partner, right?
Right.
So tonight, I know when me and the fellas get together, you know what I'm saying, and I'm gonna have to let you know when we have because we got the next get together coming up in July. But man, when we all get together, it's like a lot of the fellas go through the exact same problems with their woman, right? It's like, bro, man, she don't listen. She's not comprehending, man, her communication. It's like, bro, communicate, bro, she don't listen, bro. It's like you go to, and you know all the fellas that we know, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, man, what is the deal with
hold up,
with
I
communication
can
and
listen. I can tell you what the deal with that is. I can break that down real quick.
Have at it.
Man, listen, it's them past relationships. I mean, a lot of women get tricked out here because they don't understand what personality means. Personality is just a mask. Of course, when you see me at first, I'm going to be as nice as I possibly can be. But then once I get in and get what I want, then I start to change a little bit.
Hey, man, you must have seen my last week episode. I promise you had to see it, bro, because that's what I said. Hey, man. So when I was telling the viewers last week, like the differentiation between the representative when men's representative is out there and when a woman's representative is out there. Now the ladies probably, they didn't like this, but this is my notorious opinion. They can take it, leave it, but the thing is like this: a man, we can't front like that for too long. We can't keep that that's a lot of energy. You know what I'm saying? We can't keep that representative energy up too long. But a woman can hire crazy for like at least 2 years. You know what I'm saying? They can hire crazy.
Or longer.
Or see, at least 2 years. 2 years is the bottom number. You know what I'm saying? It can go on for a lifetime. It'd be 5-10 years down the line, and then the last little remnants of who she really is show up, and you like, who in the hell are you? Like, where is this woman being the whole time? I thought you was this, and then you this,
Like out here, like right now, man, we like really suffering in like romantic relationships because there's really no romance out here. I mean, the brothers, they doing what they doing, and now the women have taken on like the brothers now. They out here like, hold up, I'm trying to one night you. Where did they get that from?
Wanting to be men. So a lot of these women see that men do it, but again, just like you can't be a man in another aspect. This is one of the ways to where women can get vilified, men get away with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, we can, and again, this is yet another point to where the women don't necessarily like this notorious opinion, but disprove it. So if me and you went out and we slept, like you slept with half of Kansas City and I slept with the other half of Kansas City, and we got the potential to get every woman in Kansas City pregnant that we sleep with, right? But if all them women sleep with, or say two of those women sleep with all the dudes in Kansas City, they can only get pregnant by two. You did? You can't do what we do. We could populate the whole city, just me and you. But if two women go out there and try and sleep with all the dudes, it's still only going to be two babies in 9 months. So you just can't do what we do. What my baby say? Layers.
Hey, man. Hey, listen. Hey, Scrap, I'm going to tell you this too, man. I'm going to put this out here. Man, bro, the women nowadays, man, they are like settling and like basically clueless because the man's job is really to be able to teach and level them up. Fact. But like you just said, a lot of them are like, they got that in their mind, like, because of the past relationships, the past family stuff. So now they damage goods when we get them. Right. And now we got to build them back up and like, hey, hold up. No, baby, I got you. No, we're going to do this. And it's like really hard with that because when you get them damaged goods, man, it's messed up out here. Man, hold up. I am a married man, though. I'm married. I'm married to my wife, man. She in there right now, man. I love her to death.
Yeah. And it don't have nothing to do with the love. This is like, so this show is called Unfiltered. It's like real talk about relationships. You know what I'm saying? It's just real talk about relationships. And the real talk is, and it's not that men don't have problems listening to, but like if you just take a poll between men and women and you ask the men and the women, okay, would you say that between these two things, the most difficult part for you if you ask the women, the most difficult part for you and your man is him listening or his communication, they're going to say communication, right? By and large. If you ask the men there and you say, what's the most difficult problem that you have with a woman, it's going to be listening. You know what I'm saying? Like, she don't listen, but there's unfortunately, there's a psychological reason why women seem like they're not listening to men, and it's because they're listening with emotional ears. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but
they're listening with emotional ears.
But mine is the key factor, which is emotional intelligence. And then a lot of women, like, man, I don't want to sit here and just try to batter the women up. I ain't on that, but a lot of the women have all this past trauma from like dealing with like the wrong individual.
Exactly.
And I have a question that I ask all women, my nieces, my granddaughters, kids, everything. I ask them this: has a man ever drove you crazy before? And unequivocally, what everybody said was 100%. Yeah, I'm currently being drove crazy right now.
Right.
But it's because they're willingly letting themselves being driven crazy.
Right.
Because of the selection process.
Right. So, but I believe that a lot of times, and this ain't because I go in on dudes and women, so I go in on everybody because
Me too.
my thing is, you know, we gonna get down to the truth, you know, and if we talking and then you see the size shoe of your foot start to float down from the sky, then I put that motherfucker on. That's, you know what I'm saying? If it fit, put it on. You dig? Don't get mad about it. Do something about it, you know? But like, my thing is to give both genders like tips and tricks as to, not really tricks, but just tips on how to better your relationship, you know? But
like the one thing you did say, like, is like what's really helped me in my marriage is effective communication.
Effective communication. Yeah.
You
I mean, and that's key.
You know, you gotta be able to have the empathy, the emotional intelligence, the sympathy. Right. And when I talk about sympathy, I don't mean just being nosy. Sympathy means, you know, if you know somebody needs something, you deliver that.
Right.
That's sympathy.
Right.
You know? But yeah, those are like some of the key factors that I use in my relationship with my wife, you know.
Right.
We communicate, we talk things out like all the time. I mean, I ain't gonna say everything's always rosy, but you know, we get through it because we're able to effectively communicate, you know.
Now, nobody ever said that relationships, marriages was gonna always be rosy, but at the same time, you're supposed to be married to your best friend to where if everything else in the marriage falls apart, you can always go back to that foundation of a friendship, right? And build it back up from there, because at the end of the day, you know, she got your back, she know you got her back. At the end of the day, y'all friends, y'all best friends, and you want what's best for the other person.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
You want what's best for the other person, and then like another key factor is bringing out the best in the other person.
Real right.
You know, and that's like key right there.
That's key.
Because I always want to be around people to bring out the best in me.
Right.
In any relationship, I want to bring out the best in me. Tell me what I'm doing wrong. I'm gonna take that and I'm gonna build on it.
And like you said, that's any relationship. The relationship that you have with your woman, relationships you have with your partners. Like, I'm quick to say, man, if I look around my circle of partners and I'm not inspired or encouraged to do better, then I might not be in the right circle of dudes. You know what I'm saying? I might need to change my circle, you know?
Oh, that's what Oprah said, man. When you look at your 5 closest friends, if you the smartest one, you need to find some new friends.
Find some new friends. I don't want to be the smartest one in my group. I don't. I need somebody to learn from. I'm a lifelong learner.
Exactly.
So I need somebody to learn from, you know? So somebody in my group got to be able to teach me something. You know, we can all be smart, you know what I'm saying? But I need somebody that can teach me something.
Exactly.
All right, so go ahead.
No, I was about to hit on something that, like, man, you know, like, I've been married for 5 years now, but like when me and my wife first got together, you know, like we had problems with like the listening stage of it, you know, because I would talk, she would talk, and you know, everybody's just waiting on their turn, not listening. You know what I'm saying? That's not active listening.
That is not active listening.
I'm just waiting on my turn to chime in and tear you down some more. you know that's how it go, you know, when you ain't listening.
But that's so in psychology, when you're talking about active listening, it goes into the whole, you know, you can't listen waiting to talk. You have to listen to understand. Right?
Exactly.
You have to listen, like you said earlier. You have to listen empathetically. You know, if you can listen empathetically and you can listen to understand, then when it is time for you to talk, you can speak with more intelligence to what the other person was trying to convey to you instead of just talking.
Exactly.
Yeah. But I mean, but people don't, and I said it in the opening, man, active listening is a superpower. Not everybody has the skill and the ability to actively listen, because everybody want to talk.
If you know me, man, I learned to listen more than I talk.
2 ears, 1 mouth. We learned
Exactly.
that. We learned that young.
Because I'm gonna tell you one saying that I learned from Benjamin Franklin, and I took that to heart. He said, 2 ears can drain 1,000 lips. You know what I'm saying? So you can keep talking. I'm gonna keep listening.
I'm gonna keep listening.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep listening.
I heard Jackie Chan saying in one of his movies, is like I think it was one of them Rush Hour movies. He was like, I like people that like to talk. I like letting people talk that like to talk. So you go ahead and talk. I'm gonna sit back here and be quiet and listening, because if people watch you and they listen to you long enough, they're gonna realize you don't know what the hell you talking about. You talk too much. You know what I'm saying? Like,
that's true.
My grandpa used to make one of my grandpa's favorite sayings, which is why, even before I really got adept to listening, he used to, and my grandpa was one of those dudes. He was like E.F. Hutton, bro. Like, he didn't say much, but when he did say something, it was impactful, right? But he used to always tell me, don't just talk to hear your head roar. When you say something, have something meaningful to say. Don't just talk to hear your head roar.
Yeah, because sometimes words can cut deep.
Facts.
Yeah, they can cut deep. So you gotta make sure you use them wisely.
Yeah. Which goes into effective communication. Where is my captions at? Hold on, let me change. Matter of fact, let me get this disclaimer out the way. Let me get this disclaimer out here. Disclaimer. The thoughts of notorious opinions expressed on Notoriously Opinionated are the views and opinions of Notoriously Opinionated and not its individual guests or members. These views may strike a negative or a positive chord in you, but whatever shoe falls, if it fits, wear it. That's my disclaimer. People ain't gonna see that as a disclaimer. They're gonna be like, he's trying to shoot. He's shooting.
No, they like, hold up, man, that's right.
Hey, I'm trying to tell you, man, if the shoe fits, wear it, man. But like, so one of the things that I was taught in relation to active listening, right? It's difficult for somebody to believe that you listening to them if when you talking, they doing this. You know what I'm saying? They on their phone and they looking at this talking about, yep. They not listening to you. Like, that's not how you show the other person you listening. Eye contact. Face the person. You know what I'm saying? Face the person you talking to. Give them some eye contact. Body language is key. You know what I'm saying? Body language is key. Like, who gonna think that somebody want to listen to what you talking about if you like this?
With Scrap, body language is like 70-80% of communication.
Real rap.
Because a lot of people use gesticulations when they talk. And if I was talking like this all the time, yeah, but a lot of people really don't really understand effective communication. Man, you might have to do one thing on that.
What, effective communication?
Yeah, just effective communication, because like communication is like just being able to meet and greet with people on all levels. Right. You know what I'm saying? Individuals like me and you and myself, we can speak any language. You know what I'm saying? We understand the people, and then we speak the language that the people understand.
Hey man, if people didn't know no better, they would swear that we discussed this shit before the show. No,
we didn't.
But the thing is, like, I seen today, I was looking at my YouTube channel, and I seen today that I got 111 videos on YouTube, right? And there's one of those videos, I can't tell you where it's at, can't tell you how long ago it was, but one of those 111 videos, this being 112, is I'm talking about this exact thing, like effective communication. I'll do another video on it. It probably won't be a live, but it'll be a video. But I'm positive throughout the course of one of those 111 videos, I done talked about communication. But you are absolutely correct.
You know, and that's like becoming a common denominator with our people is like we don't really communicate effectively, you know.
Right.
You know, because like you said, people are not listening, not actively listening.
And it's a lot of selfishness going on. Like people are like they'll hear like conflict resolution mediators such as myself talk about I statements and they get the wrong impression. It's like, well, I want this and I want that and I want you to do this that I said that I wanted you to do for me. Those aren't the kind of I statements that we be talking about. You know what I'm saying? It's like when we talk about I statements, it's more along the lines of being able to effectively communicate how you feel. I feel like this, you know. This is how I feel. You know, this is how it felt when I heard that. You know what I'm saying? So that's part of it. Just using your I statements correctly instead of accusatory statements like you always, you never. That's not like, I don't know anybody that always or never does anything. There's a time, like I don't always, there's times I don't breathe. You know, it may only be for seconds, for moments, but I don't always do nothing, you know?
You know, a lot of people like live in absolutes. And that's what you're talking about. Them is absolutes.
Those
never,
absolutes.
Always, forever.
Facts.
You know, so a lot of people definitely live in that, man. You know, I learned that quite a few years ago, but man,
and
as I got older, I'm able to use it a little better now, you know, and I'm able to communicate much more effectively now, you know.
But that comes with actually using those two ears you got and closing the one mouth you got and listening to those that know. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what I had to do. It was, I had to, you know what I'm saying, and open them up wide so I can hear what I need to hear, so I can learn what I need to learn, so I can know what I need to know. Like I tell people all the time, and if you don't really know me, you don't necessarily understand how I communicate, but I don't give a fuck about what you think. I don't give a fuck about what you believe. I give a fuck about what you know. You know what I'm saying? Don't tell me what you think. Don't tell me, oh, I believe this. I think
man,
this.
Hold up, Scrap. There's a big difference between believing and knowing.
A huge difference. That's what I'm saying. Difference. I don't care about what you believe. I don't care about what you think.
Yeah, because somebody say I think or I believe, I'm like, I'm kind of listening, but I'm like, well, hold on, what's with that?
Hit me up when you got the knowledge. Hit me up when you know. You know what I'm saying? Like when you know, because especially if I'm speaking from a knowledge base, when you're speaking from a thought base, that's where things begin. The thought is the start of it all. So you're at the beginning. I'm at the end.
But see, another thing that happens is a lot of people will try to pass off assertions for facts.
Don't pass off your opinion. Bro, I promise you, these people watching this, bro, is gonna swear that we coerced this. Like they gonna swear that I prompted you. They gonna swear I gave, you know what I'm saying? Hold up,
Scrap, but we gotta let them know we haven't talked to each other in 30 years until today.
Until today. Well, it ain't been 30 years. It ain't been that long.
It's been 30.
Dang. Until today, me and this cat ain't rap. But the thing is that we was around each other for so long, you know, and we got a lot of the same teachers, a lot of the same toolage. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I sound like him and he sound like me, because we, I tell people all the time, man, I'm cut different.
That cloth, man, they threw it away, Scrap.
Hey boy, try to tell you, it ain't,
Man, they
so
threw it away. But listen,
trying to tell you.
I'm trying to level these youngins up out here, though. Like, for real. Man, every chance I get to breathe on them, man, I breathe on them.
Facts, without question, because that's the relationship that we have to have with them. I firmly, unfortunately, believe that I screwed up a whole generation. You know what I'm saying? Like, I helped to screw up a whole generation, bro. And so I feel a duty. I feel like I've said before, I feel I owe them a debt. You know what I'm saying? I still owe, in my opinion, a debt to society.
Man, hey, Scrap, I feel the exact same way. Because I'm like, man, hold up. I kind of like helped become, I was a part of the problem at first.
Facts.
Until I got my mind right. I was a part of the problem. So I got a different level of understanding when dealing with the people that are coming up after us.
Right.
Because I understand what they're going through, because I've been through it.
Exactly.
I've been through it.
I was angry. I was an angry young black man at one time myself. Now the times is different.
Hey, Scrap, angry and broke as a bag of glass.
Man, trying to tell you. You know what I'm saying? Trying to get it however you can.
Exactly.
So I get it.
Yeah. So that right there, when people are struggling like that, man, they tend to, a lot of our people tend to look at survival as like the best thing. Listen, to me, and this is only my opinion, this is opinionated, it's an opinionated show, right? But this is my opinion. I mean, roaches and other animals survive. Men and women elevate and evolve.
Hold on. I'm sorry. What was that last word you said?
Evolve.
Bro, I promise they gonna swear that I prompted you, bro. They gonna swear I did.
Nah.
They gonna swear, bro. If
man, it's been decades.
Go back and watch the last 5 episodes. At least one time during those episodes, I said what I'm about to say right now. I have sent out a challenge to any viewer at any time that you see this video. I dare anybody, I challenge anybody to show me a caterpillar that evolved into a moth or a butterfly and then went back to being a caterpillar. I dare you.
That ain't gonna never happen.
That ain't go, because it's evolution. So the dichotomy is this, right? There's a difference between evolution and change, because if you change, you can change back.
Yeah, hey, listen, change is always constant. But evolution is something higher and better.
Absolutely. And
it's something higher and better.
You don't evolve back to what you were. You evolved into this.
Hey, being that you said that, Scrap, it's a book that came to my mind that I read, man, that really changed my perspective on that. And it was Visions of Black Men by Naim Akbar.
Naim Akbar, yeah.
Yeah, Visions of Black Men. I mean, he went hard in there with the same thing about the caterpillar to the butterfly. Talking about evolution, talking about the difference between a male and a man. And I really took that in. It hit me, it cut me deep.
And there's definitely a difference. So you got the same kind of gradations between men and women. You got little boys and little girls. You got males and females. You got young men and young women. You got men and you have women. And then you have mature men and mature women, right? Unfortunately, a lot of these people never make it out of the male-female category. They never even make it to young men and young women. They definitely don't make you the men and women.
Exactly. Because all that a male and a female make you is that you have the equipment.
Well,
There's no consciousness.
Yeah.
There's no mentality with that. You just have that, you know.
That's all the differentiation is between male and female is your plumbing and my plumbing is different, you know. You got an innie, I got an outie.
But then it goes along the lines of evolution to become a man, to become a woman. You know, because we're not born that. We're just born males and females.
Right.
That part becomes the becoming, you know.
Right. Yeah. That takes again, going back to kind of what the leitmotif is, closing this, opening this, and soaking it all up. You know what I'm saying? You have to, but that going back to what we was talking about earlier in regards to this generation that really don't have your strong grandmas and the generation that we came from that had strong aunties and grandmas, like they
hold up, the community was strong when we was growing up.
Oh man, please believe it.
You get your ass whooped on any corner.
I swear to God, I was about to say that. I would get my ass whooped all the way up Olive. You know what I'm saying? Like if I got in trouble and it made it home before I did, the grapevine on the block was the coldest communication system ever. I don't know how all these people found out I got in trouble before I even got home, but they did.
I'm thinking back that they had Facebook back then.
You would think so. You would think
as soon as I get there,
in the 80s.
As soon as I get there, my grandma already know, and she got two switches out.
Man, on the way up the street, Damon, come here. Did you get in trouble at school today, boy? Hey, I'm telling you, that's how it went down. But man, I forgot what I was about to say. Anyway, but it's like it's a different kind of atmosphere from where we are now and what we had growing up. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
As far as even the tutelage, because nobody really wants to listen to those of us that know, and it's trying, but you gotta prove it to them that you know what you're talking about nowadays.
Oh man, listen, but then proving it to them, they don't even know, so it'd be like crazy to prove it to them.
Right. All right. Tell you what, let's get into one more session of the grab bag, and then we gon' slide up out of here.
Yeah, bring that grab bag on, man. I told you, empty it out on me.
Hey man, this grab bag is dope, man. I like it's about 100 some odd questions in here, and I've read them all.
I wish you could just get me on here one day and just do them all.
And just do grab bag.
Yeah, do all the questions. I'm gonna answer every single question. Hold on, let your fans send in the questions.
I might do that. Hey, so I've already asked that. Like, send in some grab bag questions or some topics that you would want us to talk about. All right, here's one. If you could rename yourself, what would your new name be?
I probably would go with Malik El Haj Shabazz.
All right.
That's my favorite person in history, man. There's nobody better than him to me.
Malik El Haj Shabazz.
Yeah.
All right. I can't deny that one at all. All right. Would you rather go through life unable to ask questions or be unable to answer questions?
Man, that's a hard one right there, Scrap, because, man, I need to know what's going on.
But you need to ask what's going on, too.
You're right.
Would you rather be unable to ask questions or be unable to answer questions?
I think I need to ask them.
Say it one more time. froze, Reg. Oh, that's all bad.
What happened?
All right, there you froze up. Say it again.
I said I would rather be able to ask questions.
Okay, that's what's up. All right,
Yeah, because I need to know what's going on.
All
Damn,
right,
that was a hard one right there, Scrap, man. You got me with that one, man. That was hard. That was tough. Now I'm gonna have to go light on the grab bag now.
Oh man, the grab bag go hard. I told you.
Man, I see, man. I was ready.
All right. Here's the next one. What would you choose as a superpower if you could only choose one?
Man, mine would be, man, to be able to open up a grocery store, man. I damn near want to be like Jesus or Muhammad or somebody. I want to be able to feed the people and nourish their minds. So I would want to be a teacher. That's it.
As your superpower?
Yeah.
Okay. To be a great teacher. That's what's up.
I mean, we need more of them because ain't nobody giving no game out here.
So we need more. All right. So here's what I'm going to say. We need more black male educators is how I'm gonna word that. We need more black male educators.
We definitely do need that, man, because like our youth are like really lacking. Like in the man department, man, we need that. And it's affecting relationships all the way around the board.
Real rap.
So I want to get back to the topic. It affects relationships around the board. So if I have a son and he hasn't been taught properly,
right? Guess
what he's out here doing? Having kids. I mean, just doing everything that's loose.
Right.
You know. So yeah. I would feel that would be like really powerful right there.
I gotta agree. All right, man. Hey, man. This was a fantastic show. I guarantee, I'm definitely gonna have you back on as a guest. Right?
Give me back
without question, bro.
Hey, give me back, man. I got an arsenal of stuff, man. So get me back.
Oh man, and I'm gonna give you the targets to shoot at. Shoot, believe that. You know what I'm saying? I'm definitely gonna give you the targets to shoot at. All right. So to all my viewers, man, thanks for tuning in to Unfiltered on Notoriously Opinionated. Thank you to my guests, my guy Reg, man.
Hey Scrap, man, I appreciate you for having me, bro. Man, it's my pleasure, bro. Man, but hold up, can I get a shout out?
Man, do your shout outs.
Hold on, I want to give a shout out first and foremost to my wife. I gotta give a shout out to my wife, Sonya.
Yes, sir.
Of course, let me see. Antoinette, Thea. Of course, man, my daddy, he gone, but you know, my mom, all my sisters, yeah, for sure. I mean, you know, they like this kind of stuff because this is like evolution.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I done turned it all the way around.
Yeah.
You know, yeah, for real. So yeah.
No, real rap. Hey, any more? Go on, get them out.
No, I don't know no more. Next time when I come on, I'm gonna have it written up and ready. Hey, y'all, this ain't even scripted. I'm doing this off the top of my head.
Not scripted at all. Not scripted at all. What's up, homie? Man, that's my homeboy, Baby J. Man, if you have any questions about relationship topics that you like to have explored on Unfiltered, leave a comment in the chats below, right? But tune in to Notoriously Opinionated. My bad. Let me flip that. Tune in to Unfiltered on Notoriously Opinionated every Wednesday night, 8 p.m. Same Notorious time, same Notorious station. And until next Wednesday, you have the right to be notoriously opinionated. Peace. Good luck, man. Let me hit you up.
All right, bro, for sure.
One.